a big play right off the bat. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Quick strike complete. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down mark. On first down. Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Got him downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually
breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Scanning the field, it's Rutherford. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense.
The Mountaineers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Rutherford. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. Pass to tag. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Church. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field.
He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the route is on.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Church. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Mountaineers will have it first and 10. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 20.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
That's caught. It's Church. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this always is the debate of where you fall.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the option. Now the toss. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day. Breaks the tackle. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rutherford. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got him in the open. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Church. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about...
Touchdown, West Virginia! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's taking the shot. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to throw, it's Rutherford. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
On critical down and distances, let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Crosses the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to throw. It's Rutherford. Looking left. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Church. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. And they will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Using the quick game. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Rutherford. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Mountaineers have taken it inside the 20. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, West Virginia. Fit it in the window for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentrating.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run play action. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Rutherford. Takes a shot as he lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a... When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think
wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to go for a big one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rutherford. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Here comes the option.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number call, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You know, nowadays, so many people go for on 4th.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Rutherford. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the left side. Lots of running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got an open man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Rutherford. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on.
And the Mountaineers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's loose at the 15. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, West Virginia. Great job by the back on the option. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I've got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. Slithers into space. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball, all kinds of room to the right. The 20, 10, touchdown Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Back to throw. It's Rutherford. Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And those...
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports. walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the West Virginia Mountaineers. On the option. Shakes off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
To the air, it's Rutherford. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, and because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Lost to throw again. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And your number one goal when you blitz is to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And they didn't do it. They didn't get home. Quarterback had a little bit too much time. You could tell, felt too comfortable. They didn't get a hit on him.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And he makes
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Back to pass, it's Rutherford. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Church. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Grab near the marker. It's Church. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Finds his back in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what they're seeing.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man to the left. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that on defense.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking for a man. It's Rutherford. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. dumps it into traffic and fortunate to get it back. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll immediately call timeout. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys...
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Looking for a man. It's Rutherford. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. There he goes.
That play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Snags it inside the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Motion from the wide receiver. A first down run in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to throw, it's Rutherford. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Behind the chains now on second and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right.
If you know Rich Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Dropping back, it's Rutherford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Fires it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge.
Breaks away on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mountaineer.
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes, and how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
First down, West Virginia.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw again. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, West Virginia. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone? West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air, but when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The ball carried by the quarterback. They go backwards on the play. 4th down coming up.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and getting them on the ground, for goodness sakes.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Rutherford. Looking left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got room to work. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Rutherford. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Get back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
22 water. 22 water.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Slams ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being...
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's all about...
They go back to work with a first down in the 5. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Rutherford. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. The give as they work on that clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Ready.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the one.
Down, West Virginia.
And the Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Rutherford. Catch in the middle, it's Church. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route trip. And what can't this guy do?
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Rides to back and leaves it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse. Play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Dropping back, it's Rutherford. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Got enough space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to...
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He tries to take the top off. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Need. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you looked for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Dropping back, it's Rutherford. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line.
Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. It's Church. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Great job by the defense. You want to get him in 3rd and long.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Rutherford. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, West Virginia. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Rutherford. Catch in the middle, it's Church. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out on the right. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Now this offense is back on the field. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rutherford. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
There are quarterbacks that drop back and stay in the pocket, and you play action, you keep him in the pocket the whole time. But not this guy. I'm going to use his athletic ability. He does a great job bootlegging to the right. Now I got him on the run. Do I stop him with his feet? Do I stop him throwing the ball down the field? Puts the defense in a really tough position.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. The give on the counter. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Back to throw. It's Rutherford. Fires left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's what finishing the deal looks like. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, the ground game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap up. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw. It's Rutherford. Going over the top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to pass their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Rutherford. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right?
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pulls it in down the sideline. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to...
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, give on the inside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the play on third down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that
looking downfield, it's Rutherford. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Need.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job.
And it's caught! Touchdown, West Virginia!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand.
Well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Flying down the right side. He's at the touchdown, Mountaineers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolute...
Turning it on! They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Rutherford. That's caught. It's Church. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Mountaineers have it with a first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll try the run. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's got it along the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
West Virginia.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was, lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And these RPOs always put the...
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Rutherford. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Puts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Mountaineers look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Down, West Virginia.
Looking downfield, it's Rutherford. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find...
So hope stays alive. The undefeated season lives on as they inch closer to that 12-0 goal and what they hope will be a berth in the college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the mindset of this football team each and every week. They're poised, they're focused, they have a good game plan, they know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even thinking about the college football playoff, David. They're just trying to be the best version of themselves each and every week.
And it sounds cliche and it sounds stupid, but know who you are, do it well, don't beat yourself. All those things are the things that coaches are going to say, but you can tell this team's done a great job up until this point. I got a feeling they're going to finish really
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powers through. They bring it down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And the Mountaineers are on the move here.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Snead. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. The Mountaineers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. A quick spin move. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral go. That'll be a safety.
Hey, the defense deserves a lot of credit for forcing this safety, obviously. It's not forgettable. Not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. It's a draw play. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground.
Let's take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down.
Boy, the
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do any.
Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envisioned getting the second half going. With a sack here on third down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
First down, West Virginia.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the tailback's got it again. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, it looked
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get the points out of this possession? He fires it down the middle. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, West Virginia.
that's what makes this guy.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Play action here on 1st down. That's a fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Signs the quick throw. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he left that trademark arm strength. And the Mountaineers begin a new series here. 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain from the defense able to bring him down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Toss the spin move. They'll finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Mountaineers line up with a 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's play action. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch in the end zone. Successful 2-point conversion.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2, push it to a field goal game?
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he could not hold on, but championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. Looking for a late, deep throw. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. They jump on top now here in the 4th. What an amazing run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12. Have become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. outstanding field position to begin this drive. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Handoff here from the shotgun.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time.
Hands off to the left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a cheap play. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. But they don't make the connect. The handoff. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. Well, intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points at the very least.
A draw to the back. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Now the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all.
He's looking deep here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit as that pass.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. We weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the junior makes an outstanding catch. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
The pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's second down. He hands it off from the gun. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Caught over the middle by the tight end.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion?
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Quick throw over the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. In the next
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more, here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours. Time to figure out where on the coaching staff you want to start. Whichever role you decide on, you'll receive new coaching opportunities throughout the season via the coaching carousel, and it's all based on how well your team performs. Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own or select an existing one. If your plan is to create a custom coach, you can fully customize your coach's appearance, backstory, and starting skill. Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention. most iconic location and perhaps even more impressive, clad in the home team blue at night. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.